Welcome to the Aquastar family. The following video will briefly outline the purpose of the turning bezel of the Deepstar. The Deepstar was patented in 1965 and the bezel was developed to calculate decompression times for consecutive dives. Please bear in mind that the original Deepstar that used this bezel was introduced in 1965, so please do not attempt to use this bezel to compute decompression stops today. How to use the Deepstar bezel? Before jumping in, the diver will align the zero marker, or the loomed pip on the bezel to the minute hand. This will allow to measure the duration of the dive, a regular procedure that is done to measure the time spent underwater during the dive. During the dive, the minute hand advances on the inner scale showing how many minutes have passed during the dive. Ascent. The time and depth of the dive must be planned in advance. Before the dive starts. The diver planned a dive to 39 meters depth for 25 minutes. Looking at the table, you will see at the intersection of the 39 meters and 25 minutes two numbers, 15 and 1.6. 15 is the deco stop that the diver has to make before completely ascending to the surface in order to get rid of the residual gas in the body. Prepare the second dive. Once at the surface, the outer scale can be used to factor nitrogen off-gassing in preparation for the second dive. The second number next to 15 is 1.6. The 1.6 value on the outer scale of the bezel should now be aligned with the hour hand, that will advance, showing the values of decreased absorbed nitrogen, 1.5, 1.4, 1.3, and 1.2. If the decreased value is above 1.4, the concentration of nitrogen in the body is too high, and a second dive cannot be made. If enough surface interval time passes into the normal section of the scale, that is when we know that all nitrogen has off-gassed from the body. At that point, a second dive can be planned as a completely new, first non-repetitive dive. Thank you for using this manual. Enjoy your Aquastar.